Alright, hello everyone, it's Happy, and today we're going to be talking about the Vickers Light, the tier 10 light tank, which is of course again British, and this tank is very good in regards to just being an overall good medium/light. I wouldn't call this like, a 100% light, simply because it does share some characteristics of a medium, such as a good turret. At least it did before the nerf. It has good HESH shells, has good penetration for a light tank, of course, has very good mobility, and sometimes it will block a shell here and there, especially with a turret. At least before the nerf, it used to do it a lot, and this tank was regarded as being very strong. Now it's more or less outclassed by the T100LT, but this is still a good tank to do damage in, especially if you are a more or less experienced player. As a new player, again, I wouldn't recommend tanks like this at all, simply because they have almost zero armor in regards to the hull, and maybe the turret has a tiny bit of armor, but you need to be able to use this armor. So go to a ridge and use the gun depression, which this tank has a lot of. This tank is very good in regards to gun depression and overall gun comfortability. So you can stand there along the ridge and smack people left and right. But again, you need to be able to use this gun depression, and you need to be able to use the turret armor to your advantage. So you need to know where you can stand, where to go. You can't just go and, rush into people's faces against a T62A, because the T62 will absolutely destroy you one-on-one, for example. So this is, again, a second-line tank. You're sitting behind your other tanks. Not all of them, but a few of them at least have to be in front of you, and you're not going to be taking the main shots of the enemy. So sit behind your teammates, kind of more or less support them. And again, if you do see an isolated tank or two, this is the tank that is supposed to go out there and crush them. Of course, if they're, not full HP or something. And overall, this tank is just great. This tank is great, but you need to be experienced to actually use it. This isn't, something like an E50M where you can just barge in front of someone like a, T62, ram them, and then just shoot them in the face. This tank won't do it. I think this tank will lose in a lot of duels. So this tank is just a ridgeline tank. Use your gun depression and your superb aim time and, accuracy to your advantage. Wait till the circle is small enough, and then just keep pew-pewing into enemies. Because, again, the Alpha's 350, it's more or less alright. And it's overall a very comfortable tank is what I'm going to say. I definitely give it something like a 7 or maybe even an 8 out of 10, simply because of how good it is overall. And yeah, that's my opinion on the Vickers. So tell me what you guys think about this in the comment section below. And with that, happy zounds, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.